Hello and welcome back, everybody. Here we are on All the Mods 9 to the Sky, Fallen Pumpkin. Guys, we got an exciting day today. We got an exciting day. A lot of things to take care of. Now, before we dive in, I'm going to go ahead and quickly fix this. Give me just a second. Hey, Mr. Tukanik coming in with the sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're new here, we're live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And if you sub or follow on either, you get a light show behind me. So I hope you enjoyed your light show, Mr. Tukanik. Fallen! Yeah, what's up, man? Delta Signy coming in. Yo, what's up? Good to see you, man. Guys, here we are in our Mr. Fallen at base, and you'll notice today that the episode chest is empty. The good old episode chest. The reason for that is I wanted to bring everybody along the journey of upgrading to massive auto crafting. I've done a few things in preparation for our transition. But I thought it would be good. I shouldn't say I thought it would be good. I just wanted to quickly say, these are public servers you can join. If you join the Discord, there is IPs to a blanket public server, and then this one, which is our lag-friendly server. Hey, Delta Signy coming in. Also with a 6-month sub. Welcome back, Delta. It's good to see you. Good to see you. And I appreciate the subs, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But with all the starter stuff out of the way, why don't we dive in? Why don't we dive in? So what we're gonna need to do. Sorry, my son's having a really rough time right now. Let's go ahead and manually make one molecular assembler, one pattern provider, as well as a couple patterns. This is what I'm sure you guys are like, holy cow, we're doing this for how many times in a row of all this, but luckily we only need to do this once for the season. And then we won't have to worry about it again. Well, let's get some cores. We need annihilation and formation. 2 crafting tables. There is the pattern provider. Now we just need a couple patterns to get us started. Okay, that should be plenty. Should be plenty. We did complete some quests with that. Let's turn them in. And let's get started. So I'm gonna head down into our little area. Excuse me, we're gonna head down here and we're going to just temporarily set up an auto crafter. And the purpose of this is this little guy, this little auto crafter is actually going to make all the others. We don't want to have to make them manually. Let's put down our assembler and our pattern provider. And then the other thing we need is one crafting CPU. So luckily, we already have a 64K storage component. If we grab a crafting unit, combine these together, we get crafting storage. So there's our little CPU. So this is all we needed. Now, we make a pattern for everything we just manually crafted. We want molecular assemblers. We want quartz glass. We want crafting tables. And then we need the cores. And then we're actually going to be going for extended. So let's go ahead and make that pattern. Now, the only other thing we need is a pattern provider We're going to be going for extended here as well. We'll make that, and we will make extended. Now, the beauty, guys... Oh, let's, we're supposed to be using substitutions. That's my bad. Why don't I fix the crafting table? Perfect. Okay. Excuse me. Why don't we make... We're going to go for an extended pattern provider, but it doesn't have the patterns for the cards or the pattern provider itself. What we need to do is fix this... Oh, wrong pattern. We need to fix this pattern. To be substitutions. And then we only have one more pattern slot. What we're going to use it for is the finished product of capacity cards. And we do need a pattern for basic, but we don't have the room for it. But what I can do is put this in, pull out, for now, the crafting table, and it's going to not be able to craft it. So if we just manually craft some crafting tables, whole bunch of them, and then request a Chibichula coming in on YouTube. Hi, hello. Good to see ya. I know some of you might be thinking, what the heck? Fallen Pumpkin didn't make a pattern for patterns yet? And that's just because we don't have the space. Be the Quest coming in on Twitch. Yo, how are ya? Hope you're having a good one. But there we go. So that's done. Then let's get a extended molecular assembler. And we'll use this in place of our regular one. And do you see how we're going to be expanding using what we've put down? It will craft its replacements. But I did want to make a pattern for mega coprocessors. Unfortunately, we don't have accumulation processors yet. But making this pattern leads to the crafting unit. And we'll make a regular old coprocessor for now. Let's go ahead and put these patterns in. And let's grab a few of these if we can. Let's grab, okay, we're short cabling. So that's the next pattern. Fluix ME cable and quartz fiber. How goes it? It goes good. It goes good. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right and the mic isn't peaking this time. Our stream earlier this morning had some peaking issues, but I'm hoping I've resolved them. No pattern for patterns, mind blown. Yeah, funny though, we're gonna make it now. Now we have the pattern for patterns. And we're gonna take our 5 coprocessing units and we're going to do that. The other thing now is we need acceleration cards. Let's make another pattern. As well as request some patterns. So that'll get started. Then we'll go ahead and request some acceleration cards, speed this bad boy up, and we'll be good to go. We should have all the patterns we need to make the auto crafting clusters. Now, guys, we're gonna do a new style of cluster this time that I've been thinking about. But to prepare that, we need to make an area for them. Let's tear out this floor. I realized what I could do is actually continue the theme of this long infinite corridor of AE2. And to do that, I'm going to change this floor to glass. And we're going to extend the walls down. We do need to sneak change mode. And we'll come down, fix this one, and then come down a ways. Okay. I am out of blocks. I think, or do I have more in storage? I do. Perfect. Why don't we go really far down here? Just gonna look up, and we'll just hold right click and fly downwards. Beautiful. Then we want a platform here, so I'm gonna grab our glass and make a bunch of connecting glass. Then we'll go ahead and place this at the floor level. Hopefully our wand doesn't break. Should be fine though. And what we'll do now is grab another elevator. Or, yeah, we'll grab another elevator for now. We may have to choose a different position for it in a minute. But let's give us access down here. Now, if we think about the size of the clusters, we want at least a 1 block gap from the roof. And then we've got the top assemblers, then 1, 2, 3, 4 bottom of assembler, and then I want room to stand. So we're gonna go here, I think. Yep, okay, that's working. Let's place these down and then do it a quick test. Let's see if we can get down there. Perfect. I love when things start to come together, I really do. Let's build this floor out. And let's grab... Oh. Totally fell there. You guys didn't see anything. You guys didn't see anything. Let's grab... or queue a bunch of molecular assemblers. We're gonna need roughly 300, and we can see the resources we're short. So we definitely need to make processors, we need to make a bunch of things, but what we'll do is we'll make 1 cluster for now. So we're gonna come back down, and we're just gonna make 20 and see what we need. So we need Certus Quartz Crystal, Nether Quartz, and Fluix Dust. That does bring me to something I did off stream that I forgot to go over at the start of the episode. That is, I've been improving our villager setup. Oh, I could see that, Chibi. The sudden drop. I have been curing my villagers to make the carrot to emerald trade cheaper. We currently have a 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. If you guys remember, we were at like 17 last time we left off, but so far this is working pretty good. Rather than doing in-world transformation for Fluix, I'm able to do it this way. Now, we definitely need to make some Fluix Dust. And we were doing that in this inscriber, but what I'll do is speed it up. And we'll have to wait. We need to make extended assemblers. But the other method is crushing it. In a crusher, we could try to make a crusher, but I think we'll just stick with AE2 for now. Get a bunch of this going. So let's see, if we go to craft 20, I forgot to grab nether quartz. But this is where the series takes a turn, everybody. As soon as we get this auto crafting set up, everything's gonna change. Speed, progression, all that fun stuff will be much, much faster. And we'll start moving. Oh, hey, wait, there's an apotheosis boss. Oh my gosh. We need mob swab. And data module. If I can craft this. I don't know if I have. Oh, I don't have the clay. Oh well, we'll just mob swab them. Got it. Perfect. So now we have gotten a Vindicator, which we can make a emerald farm out of. Definitely getting some mob spawns though. Why don't we sleep? Yeah, that's going to be beautiful for an emerald farm. Oh, that makes me excited. That makes me excited. We can, because if we get an emerald farm going, guys, we can do a lot more of our villagers once we have a really good income of emeralds. Let's try to get our 20 of these. Then we'll see what we're missing for 8 pattern providers. Nothing. Perfect. And then I'm just going to keep feeding this. I was thinking what I could do is put a hopper until this is automated. Everything will eventually be automated, but this is what we can do in the meantime. Is just put Fluix in here and it will auto feed into the inscriber. And we'll be getting Fluix dust while we're working on other things. We're gonna need a ton of acceleration cards. We just need redstone, which I've got that here. And why don't we make a network tool? A network tool will be really useful for storing our acceleration cards. And that will be our new wrench as well. Gotta catch them all. Right? I want everything. All right, those cards should have finished. And something else I want is a memory card to copy and paste settings. Okay. We do need a pattern for wireless AE2 using the ME wireless connector. Let's make a pattern. Does require Fluix Smart, which is made from that. And then, hold on, I need to check something. Okay, we're good. We're going to need a wireless setup kit. And both of these require wireless receiver, which requires Fluix Pearl. Let's come down here and we'll put these in. And let's see if we can make these or not. I would like to put energy cards, but that I don't know if we can afford. Let's go ahead and make some patterns here for energy cards. Unfortunately, it uses dents. With that, can we get like some of these? Fluix dust. It's always the Fluix dust. We should be able to get 5 of them to start with. And what we're going to do is pick where the first one of these is going to go. And honestly, I'm going to put it right here in the corner and build right underneath it. So we'll place this down. We'll give it some energy cards. And we will bind to it. Come down here, and I'm actually going to put the connector. Let's see, if I'm building it in my head right now. Let's put the connector right here. Beautiful. Okay. Now we'll grab our molecular assemblers and our pattern providers. I'm building it in my head right now. You got, pardon me. I'm planning out the build. I need to move this. I need to move that. Let's build. So this is going to be the new style we're going for. Which this isn't an even spaced room. So it actually won't fit the new style. We're going to have to go old style, I think. I'm doing a little bit of planning here. I think we're gonna go... One more over. This should work. Because now what I can do is I could have this one... here, right? Yeah, okay, this is gonna work. Had to do some math, but I think we'll be golden. I'm gonna come underneath and I'm gonna put down 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go 3, 4 for 7. That should work. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3 here, but I like the idea of these clusters. I am short just a few molecular assemblers. Let's grab them. And then the wireless access point is going to go underneath here. Let's put it here, and I think we're still... No, we got to do a rebind. Let's do a rebind real fast. The way this is going to work is these will be shared with the one there. These ones shared here, shared. And we're just going to go for a few connections here. But the only downside of this version is I need to manually upgrade this middle first with acceleration cards. then put the pattern provider back. Fallen processing mode complete. Yeah, I had to think excuse me, I had to think about it. But I think we got it figured out. But now we'll paste acceleration cards everywhere. And we're gonna need more. Let's see what we're short. Ooh, we're not short anything. Nice. And pasting these around, we should be able to get most of them without having to really try to make sure we're not missing. Because that left us with cards left. And the way we'll know is if I come into my pattern view. Okay, we did miss one. Possibly more. Let's just go through. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Ooh, it could be up here. It could be up here. There we go. Those are the two we missed. It's all clean now. And what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to have to replace these two because I'm going to put our one we already have patterns in down there. For that, we'll grab some extended AE packing tape, which is purple. We do have to get some paper. And we'll move this down there, clean up the temporary setup. Beautiful. We'll put that here. And we should, that cluster should be online. Fully upgraded too, mind you. And then what I'm going to do, so if you look at it, we've got 3, 4, and 1. That gives us a perfect 8. And we would go 8, 16, 24, 32. And I want to do that off of one wireless connector. So I might move the location of the connector. But for now, we'll leave it there. We now need to move our crafting CPU. I want to put the crafting CPUs possibly underneath the crafting clusters. So the question is, do we do another wireless, or where do we put these? What do you guys think? For now, I'll just move it down here. And we'll give that more thought over time. We'll have to think about it. But for now, let's just have auto crafting enabled. So I think this is gonna look really sick when you look down and there's like crafting clusters after the controller. I think it'll look really good. That was the main goal, and it's working. We did forget to put acceleration cards in, I believe, this one. Yeah, perfect. Looks clean, looks clean. And I'm gonna change my terminal view to be only show with empty slot. So as we fill this up, this will disappear. And we'll worry about the other clusters once we have more materials. We need the materials. That's the problem. But guys, the next project I wanted to work on, if we come into the quests, I was just looking at what that was really fast. If we come into the quests, we should have some rewards here. But I really want to get Project E up and running, which has an applied E aesthetics or function. I'm trying to do more aesthetics this time around, honestly. But Project E has a mode called Applied E, and that's what we want to work towards. But to do that, we need to make a dark nether star, which is the obsidian ingots we made, and a nether star. We have some wither skulls, but what we don't have is somewhere to kill him. So I'm going to make from mob grinding utilities tinted glass, because it withstands withers and it's really cheap. It's just coal. Oh, it's not as cheap. Now it's coal dust and obsidian dust. It's not as cheap. And it's mechanism coal dust. Ooh. We gotta progress mechanism. I need 2 buckets of lava. Let's do a little bit of mechanism progression. Okay, there is our crusher. And we'll just give it power over here. And then why don't we make a basic tier, which is going to require the basic control circuit, but we have those. That gives us a bit more space. And I'm going to make some coal dust. Let's go ahead and muffle that. Then we also need obsidian dust, but obsidian dust is actually the enrichment chamber, right? What did I ever do with our enrichment? There it is. We'll basic tier this one as well. Anything else it required? Tinted glass from mob grinding utils. It needs glass hardened. It needs a hardened version of glass. Now there's a few ways we can do this. What I'm going to do is we're going to search by tag. Oops. We're going to search by tag thermal, or not thermal, let me think. Glass hard. So these are all the ones we can make. They're all thermal series, thermal extra. But hardened glass is just quartz dust, obsidian, and sand. I think that's the road we're gonna take. Nad's coming in. Yo, Fallen, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Uh-oh. Server's lagging. Oh no, it's the wrong thermal blend. I favorited the wrong Invar blend. We need all the ores. Right? Isn't that right? Yeah, okay. We do need nickel dust. And then we'll make our blend. Smelt it up. And we should be able to get this machine. The only thing I'm worried about is... Okay, tin gear's cheap. We can make a tin gear, but I'm worried about the coil. What is the coil? Oh, it's a regular redstone flux. We're good there. Then we need a blast furnace. And machine frame. That should be everything. And then what did I say it was? It was quartz dust? You guys remember? I'm feeling a little bit down. I'm watching you to help that while playing on my All the Mods 9 to the Skies. You didn't want to play on my server, Nads? That's alright. I'm sorry you're feeling down, dude. But we need quartz dust, and there's a few methods of making it. I'm just going to use the crusher. So let's come to our crushing factory, and I'll replace one of the sides with that. Should have some obsidian dust, and then we need a bit more obsidian itself. Okay. And then some sand. Because isn't the recipe obsidian, quartz dust, and sand? Hey, no worries, Nads. You're good, dude. But here is our hardened glass. We definitely need a bunch of it because we're trying to get to tinted. But let's make a pattern for tinted. And then we get 4 per, so the hardened glass is 1-to-1. The hardened glass 1-to-1. Oh, I'm sorry, Nads. That's not fun. But we're gonna make a wither killing chamber over here. To do that, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. This needs to be 9 by 9. We don't have enough yet, but we will. We're just waiting on machines. Did I loot any augments? I did not, darn. How cheap is hardened? Oh, that's not bad at all. Let's make that a pattern. And let's try making a hardened internal components. Put that in that machine. That'll speed it up once we feed it more nether quartz dust. Put that in there. Let's get our 12 more tinted. And soon enough, we'll be able to kill this wither. Whoa. Server lag. That's not good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the checker pattern on the side to save us on resources. We just need a chamber for now. It'll all be coming in slowly but surely. But we can just get this started for now. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and we'll get there. Hopefully. No, let's just make a whole chamber. We'll make a whole chamber. I don't wanna skimp on it. Benads, I really do hope things get better for you fast and soon. Come back over here. We'll finish the roof and we'll do our non-cheesing sides, but I actually made a mistake. Do you guys see a problem here? I only made it 3 high, and the Wither, when summoned, actually needs 4 high or he'll phase through the roof. So we do got to do this really fast. And then we'll start making the other walls. As things are coming in, I think I need more weakness potions, but nope, I've got one there. I did cure the beekeeper once. He's pretty cured. I want to change one of our flukes guys. I want to cure these guys one more time, and I think I've got some potions left. Whatever works is good, right? I'm tired of building temporary setups. I want a more permanent system in place. Hey, little Lukers, what you doing, dude? You saying hi? My son is being a cutie. It's adorable. When he's on my lap at my desk, he will grab the mic and talk into it. He tries to mimic me. Mimics how I look when I'm streaming. But I just remembered, guys. I apologize I didn't think of it sooner. We have time in a bottle. And we need more obsidian. Hopefully we have enough lava. It's funny because I made the time in the bottle to speed up the episodes, and I forgot to use it. So that's kind of ironic. All right, give me like 20 of this. We'll see how close we are to finishing. We just need a door for ourselves here at the front. So I'm gonna come up, across, down, and perfect. There we go. Our wither killing chamber is done. Let's grab some soul sand. And some wither skulls. I've got 11 right now. We'll just do 1 kill. I'm not going to go for cognizant dust at this time. Let's summon this guy in and then do our best to not die to him. I've got a pretty good sword. But I'll just come in here and whack him from afar. Beautiful. And we get tons of knowledge of death from that. And loot-wise, we didn't get anything too crazy. Nothing too crazy. What is the receptacle? We got a Marid. We actually got him a Rid. That's really nice. But now that we have a nether star, we can make a dark nether star. And that completes this quest point. Now we just need mana steel, which does require mana pool, which does require living rock. We don't have to do too much Botania, but I think we'll be fine. A little too ironic. Okay, here we go. I believe we already made the summoning altar, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. Let's make a summoning altar. We need red wool. And it's EMCable, so why don't we just quickly do that. This is actually, believe it or not, guys, this is now the furthest progression-wise we've gotten in all the mods 9 to the sky. I had yet made a summoning altar. So that's really cool. This is gonna be my first non-moderating interaction with it. And what I mean by that is I've only ever been fixing people's altars. I've never used it myself. But guys, we need a pure daisy to get our living rock, which is 4 white petals, petal apothecary, and some seeds and water. So let's get a petal apothecary. We'll come to Botania, and I'll turn some of our stuff to petals, all the tall flowers. And we should be able to make our apothecary. Now, we're going to have a magic island. I just haven't made it yet, so I'm just going to put it over here. Or actually, probably by the water would be better. We'll put it over by the water. Grab a bucket. And we're starting to get some server lag. I might have to look into who's lagging us. We do have a bad performing pipe. Why don't we clear the pipe, clear the entities, and we should be good from there. Let's go ahead and we need to kill any wandering traders that are out and about right now. They're causing lag, and then we've got a pipe causing a lot of lag. Oh, yeah, give me a second, folks. I'm going to say goodnight to my son. I had to say goodnight to my son. Yeah, we got a bad performing pipe here, and that is because... How much do you want to bet? It's because it can't push the water anywhere. Everything is chock full over here. Whose base is this? It's not high enough of a lag to issue a warning. It's only like 300 something, so that's not warning worthy. If anyone's curious. But why don't we get back to our journey here? We're gonna go ahead and make a pure daisy. I'm going to put in 4 petals and a seed and get a pure daisy. This pure daisy will transform any blocks around it, such as stone, into living rock. We should have tons of stone from EMC. Let's get this transforming, and then while we're making living rock, we need to plan how we're going to make mana, which we're going to use a volcanic source, or not volcanic, endoflame. So we need brown, light gray, red. So let's grab 2 brown. We need a light gray. And we need a red. Then we'll grab a seed. And it should be as simple as tossing these in. And the seed. Boom, endoflame. Endoflame is how we will generate our mana. The other thing we want is we need a mana spreader. Now, mana spreaders, unfortunately, are made from living wood, so I can't make it yet. But as soon as I break these and replace them with logs, we'll get living wood. Let's make a mana pool. And we'll just put the mana pool here. And I wanted to try, do you guys know if an endoflame can grab coal off a pedestal from ours? Has anyone tried this and know if it works? It'd be really cool if it did. Alright, it can't. That's alright, because what we can do is just take a dispenser or a dropper. I'm going to go with a dropper. This is a really quick setup. Put our plank, and then this is the non-bottomless chest version. For anyone familiar with automating endo flames, what I'm going to do is put a oak pressure plate whose signal inverts a torch, and that torch is going to power a dropper here. And then the only thing I need to do is come to my magnet and blacklist coal. Your mic sounds like you're talking through a paper tube. Uh-oh. How's no one told me this? Test. Hold on, guys. How about now, guys? Man, that was a 1-hour episode with the mic sounding bad. Well, maybe not bad, but just not what we needed. But we're gonna get this here. We're pretty much done. We just need a wand of the forest, which does mean one more living wood tree, or one more living wood conversion, and we'll be able to make the alchemical stone, the alchemist stone, the philosopher's stone. Philosopher's stone. Because all we need is mana steel. We've got everything else. I just need a wand of the forest in order to point the mana spreader. Joshua says it sounded fine until the chat messages. Interesting. So maybe we were good up until then. Let's just give this a minute. We'll wait for the logs to change over. Yeah, hopefully we sound good now. And then we'll go ahead and get our wand of the forest. We're just going to go white. All I need to do is point that there and then point the flower there. Right? Oh, it says no mana spreader. I'm doing this wrong. Give me a second here. I'm like clicking multiple times and I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Chibi says, I'm contemplating what to eat because I haven't had dinner. I'm considering doing a DiGiorno stuffed crust 4 cheese in half and flattening a couple of hamburgers on top. Is that weird? No, that sounds delicious. I had corn dogs. That's what I had. Okay. And now... is mana still iron? Yep. There's not enough in there, but we can just wait. Speed up the flower, speed up the gate. And that's all we needed. I'm going to leave this running over here. And guys, let's talk about doing our first summoning altar. Our first summoning altar. I'm really excited. I've never done this before. Matthew says, hi, Fallen. Is the server offline? I started today and can't log in. It does look like it crashed again. Someone is crashing that server. I've brought it back online 3 times today. And it does an auto restart on its own 3 times as well. So that means it's crashed 9 times today. Yeah, it's a ticking issue. Someone has an RF Tools utility crafter is crashing the server. RF Tools utility crafter. We'll take a look as soon as the server is back up. But guys, like I was saying, the summoning altar, this is going to be the first time I've used it. I've only ever fixed lagging ones. And there's 31 different rituals. So far, we haven't really needed any of them, but we are doing Philosopher's Stone. So why don't we grab our Dark Nether Star, 2 Blaze Rods, and some Dragon's Breath. Lastly, we need TNT. So we need the Mana Steel, the Dark Star, the Blaze Rod, the Dragon's Breath, and the TNT. That's how simple it works, guys. Just like that. We now have made the Philosopher's Stone. It can do a lot. It can do a lot. If we read the quest chain, the Philosopher's Stone is gotten via a summoning altar. We've gone ahead and done that. This stone can do quite a bit. It can be used as a portable crafting table. It can turn mobs from one to another. And it can turn in-world blocks from one to another. It can be charged when you press V in order to transform more in-world blocks. Shift V to uncharge. We want to charge. Oh. I need to change that keybind. Of charge. I'm going to move Can this do keypads? Let me take a look here. I want my keypads. I'm gonna have to change the keypads, but let's put all of these on here. 798, and then I'm just gonna type keypad, and I'm gonna unbind all of these. Oh. Perfect. So we can now charge it up. And we're trying to make a transmutation tablet. But in the meantime, let's go hop over to the other server. If we can. And let's fix what's crashing the server. Bad Wolf Guy says it may be your crafters. I've just got to turn them off, otherwise they're just going to keep crashing and crashing the server. Let's see, I did that trade, that's done. Let's go to TP. Oh my gosh, I think it's at this base. Let me check. Give me just a second, folks. No, it's not this base that I'm at already. Holy moly. It is Lotjo's base. I may have broke his crops. I apologize. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to turn off the crafters. And why don't we hop back over to the whitelist server and make our transmutation table. That is the end goal of the stream right now. Are crafters a common issue in all the mods? Yeah, they have some issues, Josh. They have some issues right now, unfortunately. They're great when they work, they're horrible when they don't. There's not much we can do about it at this time. Let's check the recipe. It's just 4 obsidian and 4 stone. Do we have any obsidian left? Nope, let's grab some. And let's see if we can do this craft. Oh, the day has arrived, everybody. The transmutation table. What a day, what a day. We'll need to slowly learn all of the recipes. Just like that, if we read it, the transmutation will forever remember the items you put in it, and you won't constantly have to put the item you want into that top left slot. You add in a blaze rod and it learns how to do it. Then you can put like covalence dust in it. You get a lot of EMC. I'm a fan of using matter balls from AE2. There's so much EMC in matter balls. So check this out. Boom. 700,000 EMC. But we will dive more into using this later. The big thing we needed to do that is because if we look at Project E, or sorry, Applied E, let me scroll through here and find a couple things. There is transmutation modules, which require transmutation tablets and Alternus fuel blocks. There is transmutation export buses. All of these require, especially with the transmutation interface, alchemical mastery card. That requires red matter. We're not that far. But the transmutation table is just a tablet. And we're going to start to be able to use AE2 with Project E by storing EMC, basically. It's going to be really cool. We're going to use EMC for a lot of recipes, a lot of materials, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to doing that all with you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep this in table form. I'll have to make some more tablets just to be safe and sure. And my items despawned while I was logging server. Darn it. That's all right. That's all right. But ladies and gentlemen, that was until you get Applied E. Yeah, dude, Applied E is going to be phenomenal. I totally forgot to show you guys. I have been slowly grabbing draconic chunks. Our bees are almost ready to start making really good upgrades. The only upgrade I've been able to make so far is 1 alpha, which was 2 chunks. But we'll be going over more bees and stuff and EMC in the next stream. Guys, this has been a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying All the Mods 9 to the Sky. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover, any ideas you have, throw them in the Discord. And I look forward to catching all of you in the next one. But for now, my friends, have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be in the world. This has been All the Mods 9 to the Sky. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.